we're coming back to our final set of games of the day, guys. This is going to be the North American Starcraft 2 crew. One side, led by Honey Bear, representing North American Team Pepe, who has a lot of ground to make up. The other side, represented by Team Yi, led by Caleb. Whew.
Oof. We know Honey Bear. If we're going to talk about these team leaders, Honey Bear is one of StarCraft's most preeminent analysts when it comes to really in-depth strategy, and I like to think that he has employed those skills to put together a top-notch team and bring Yi back on the board. Because I mean, if Pepe don't win today, Pepe's kind of fucked, right?
I mean, I wouldn't say they're fucked, but they're definitely going to have a lot of ground to make up. We hop into game one. We have on the bottom left. So why do these people choose these fucking names? I'm pretty sure the bottom left is Rage Pope, representing Team Pepe, North America. A lot of ground to make up. Sitting in a comfortable lead in the top right, we have Ranger Caw from Team Yi. I have to redo all of my sound and everything settings.
Why he's named Zerg and playing Protoss? I guess he's just an epic memer like that, right?
He might be.
He might be. All right, so we have a gateway. We have an in-base gateway from both players. Are we going to see some NA bullshit, Steven? Is this where we get the fucking cheese?
Well, let's see. It is a PvP game, so who knows what the teams are going to do here. All I know is that Yi is in a comfortable lead, and Pepe's got a lot of ground to make up.
Yi is in a comfortable lead, but Rage Pope is in a comfortable gas mining mindset because he went for double gas faster than Ranger Caw did, and I'm really curious what shit he's about to bust out.
Maybe. I'm also really curious if you can boost your microphone volume by 100%.
I am all the way maxed out.
You guys are doing something
Can
weird
you
with
boost
your
it
mic,
on your end?
No, I refuse to. I no longer boost other people's microphones on Discord.
I literally am in my settings 100%. Unless there's another place to boost besides your settings.
Yeah, probably.
Because my desktop is 100% too. 100%?
100%. All right, well, what are the maximum number of points that a team could win? Do you know?
I do not.
If a team were to literally all kill, were to kill down the line of a team, if all 5 players survived, that would be 5 points, plus 1 bonus point for the first consecutive win, then 2 for the other 3. So that'd be 6 plus 7 plus 5. 6, 7, 5. They could win 12 points, I believe, if they were to get a sweeping, destructive set of games. So Pepe could bring it back today. They could actually win if they got a perfected all kill. But wait, what the fuck? I shouldn't let the team leaders observe, should I? They could cheat. Oh,
they could.
Shit.
Do you trust them? I want to say that Rage has gone. Rage has gone for an expansion, while on the other hand, we are still very delayed. This is an all-in from Ranger Caw, and so while you're taking care of that situation, I just want to point out that this seems to be some fuckery going on. We have the warp prison, or I'm sorry, we have a robotics facility pumping out immortals. We have stalkers coming out. Are we getting a blink all in? It's quite possible. We have warp gate going down. I don't know if we're gonna get blink for sure, but what I do know is that Rage is playing it a little safer, and he's getting a Twilight Council. So we might see some early Templar stuff. I don't know, but at the moment, those 2 stalkers are coming up, and they're gonna do a.
Oh my god! Team Pepe getting a free immortal, possibly. Team Yi just not paying attention at all. This immortal just wandering across the map. Might take out a single stalker, not even. Oh my god, what has happened? Why don't I see explosions like in when things explode?
I do not know, but what I do know is that Rage Pope is exploding the natural expansion. Oh, there's 2 stalkers from behind. What are they going to do? Nothing. The little stutter step micro. All right, we have the rest of the stalkers coming down. But that was a good exchange for Rage Pope, an immortal and a stalker, all exchanged for a single stalker. That's got to hurt, Steven.
Definitely. Not as much as me not being able to see explosions, though. Why?
I do not know why you can't see explosions, but what I am seeing is an explosion of gateways coming from Rage Pope. He's ahead in economy. If we look at the units, Rage Pope up 10 workers and has been mining for longer. He's doing really well. He's popping out his own immortal now, and he has a warp prism, and I think we're going to see some little bit of follow-up aggression pretty soon. Now, the shield battery is an addition that wasn't around for your time. It's a Brood War thing, though, right? That they brought back?
You just keep talking. I've got, oh my god, because we're doing NA today, I needed to switch the flags. Oh my god, what is happening?
All right, so...
Oh my god, I didn't move the flags in the correct spot. Go, keep going. Everything is just a disaster.
The shield battery is something pretty new, guys, but if you haven't noticed or you haven't watched any games since like the Destiny days of Starcraft, the shield battery adds a lot. So when you're within range of that shield battery, your units, if they have a shield, are getting pumped up. And as we all know, Protoss has a ton, right? So putting these shields up at the front actually does an incredible amount for your defensive force. You don't have to invest as much in units with the shield battery, and almost entirely throughout the game, this will be a constant source of success when it comes to defending, assuming you have a sizable enough force to still defend, right? But you don't need as much with the shield battery. So we might get a chance to see that in play. He invested in those shield batteries because he doesn't have the capability to pull out enough units to deal with him. But Rage Pope is going to push in as it is. And we're going to see how his focus fire and his charge lots are able to really do some damage. So we see them coming in, they're doing work.
Rage Pope has just got this. He's just destroying it. There's no possible way.
Yep.
You can't lose an immortal that early in PvP. The PvP is played on a nice edge. You can't just throw an immortal away and expect to be able to survive the first attack.
What? Nope, not even that.
Even if that disruptor hit would have been on there, there's just no way.
Rage Pope with the BM like a motherfucker. Holy shit. Those batteries were not enough, and Rage Pope, he takes game number 1, Steven.
That he does. Pepe with the first win.
Ready, it says waiting for party, so hopefully it brings me in with you.
Wait, are you not in the game? Wait, why is it when I asked if you're ready? Why did you say yep?
Well, because you said join the party, and then I did that, and I clicked join game, and I clicked the fucking button, and it didn't do anything, so I was like, oh, I guess that's because I joined your party. Did it not bring me in?
No, I was ready. You're ready.
You're so fucking stupid.
Oh my god. Don't worry. These games are fast.
All right.
What is this lag? Oh my god. Okay. Anyway. Spawning in at the bottom left corner. This guy's name in chat is generic name in game, email address. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what his name is. What it matters is what he is, and that's a cold-blooded murder machine. One of the Yi fighters is here representing Team Yi, trying to clean up, or clean sweep, I should say, the dominating performance that Team Yi has had today. But in the top right, one frog stands on his own, his tongue extended, searching for bugs to squash. And that man is Rage Pope, already beginning with a commanding 1-0 lead for Team Pepe, a win that they desperately need to stay alive in this series. What is going to happen? Rage Pope winning this game would grant 2 points to Team Pepe. 2 points that they desperately need to be viable in tomorrow's games.
Let's talk about tomorrow's games. What are the points on the line tomorrow?
Well, we've got 2 league games, and we've got CS:GO, I think, as well, right?
Okay, so that's NA CS:GO?
Yep.
Okay. What are the max points available in CS:GO?
I don't know. Theoretically infinite, I guess. If you get 5 knives per round and one person aces, I mean, probably 100 points.
Oh, that's right. You added all those extra
Yeah,
things.
you got a lot of extra stuff, yeah. League has extra stuff, too, though. We'll see how those games go.
Like dragons points and things like that?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
We'll get a production tab going here. Factory coming online. Warp gates working. Stalkers pumping. No expansion yet from the Protoss player. Now, that might be totally normal. I just have no fucking idea. We do have an expansion almost done. 2/3 the way complete for the Terran here. We got a bunker going up. Harvester count roughly even. We got a Reaper coming in to scout. Looks like that Reaper is going to make it out alive. Rage Pope not too invested in killing it. Oh my god, wait a second! One more shot! Oh my gosh! We have got some sloppy play. What is going on? Team Yi falling asleep at the wheel? Are they too cocky? Yeah, killed the Reaper with Stalkers.
Oh. Terrible play. The power of Terran is not powerful tonight.
Rage Pope stomping across this map. Hear me roar, he says. His little T-Rex arms. Searching for purchase. Runs into a bunker. Oh my god, tries to snipe the SCV. Nice micro there. Pulls back one Stalker. We've got a professional over here. We got a pro player. Got a few pokes. Not sure if that's worth the whole damage on the Stalker. Maybe just showing who's boss. Maybe establishing a little bit of superiority. 4 Stalkers now. Rage Pope looking for some early damage here. Not too sure if these 4 Stalkers can get early damage done against a bunker with 2 SCVs repairing. Got a little bit of poke here. And we have the siege tank here saying, "Excuse me, dinosaur. Please stay back." Or not dinosaur, frog. Oh my god, wait. Oh my god, I mixed up the frogs and dinosaurs again. I'm not going to lie. In my head, frogs and dinosaurs are basically the same thing anyway. The true Yi Pepe centrism.
No.
Anyways. No. The frogman retreating now. Oh, we have 1 scan going down. The Dino Yi. Okay, the bottom left. The true dinosaur. Trying to get an idea of what's going on. Got immortal Stalkers out here for the wonderful Pepe player. Similar Harvester tabs. Nothing too crazy there. Got Zealot charge. 30 seconds from being online. Got a lot of units coming out here. Got a lot of early aggression coming out here from Rage Pope. This Pepe poster wants to shut this game down as quickly as possible. Really grabbing out for those, tonguing out for those points for Team Pepe. Got a lone immortal and 1 sentry. I would call this a timing attack. We've only got 2 gases being mined for the Protoss, so Rage Pope banking on this attack quite hard. Our poor Terran player in the bottom, no idea what's coming. How will he be able to stop this? Only 2 siege tanks, plenty of charge lots. We got 2 tanks early on the charge. Let's get in early. Marines not able to do enough damage here. We got a few siege tanks. SCVs are being pulled, but nowhere near in time. A geniusly placed force field blocks off the ramp. I have no idea why these units are glowing red. I assume the Raven does a new ability. All of these workers are being destroyed. Rage Pope streaming in reinforcements from the Warp Prism. It looks like we've got some BM going down. SCVs being pulled from the natural, but it's too late. Zealots are in the base. Marauders are being summoned. SCVs coming out to the front line to fight. I'm sorry, but the workers will not be fighting for Yi today. It appears that Pepe is putting points on the board. One harvester, one worker remains.
This is the Holodomor of SC2.
As Rage Pope crushes the next Yi player.
So that's Rage Pope. Is that 2 points on the board for Pepe?
Rage Pope gains 1 point for surviving the format. He is now out and safe. And as he won his second game in a row, he will get a bonus point, meaning he has earned 2 points for Team Pepe. Rage Pope will now be removed from the format, and Not Mike will be the next player. If Not Mike wins his next game, he will earn 2 points for Team Pepe for the sequential win.
Bombjin?
Bombjin.
Is this
a member
Bombjin?
with... This is the Bombjin. Playing on behalf of Team Yi. Team Pepe, Not Mike, looking to get their third win in a row. A tremendous achievement. If Mike wins this game, that is an automatic 2 bonus points to Team Pepe. If he wins his next game, that would be 3 points because he would survive the format and he'd be continuing that team's kill streak. So these are important games. Pepe is making important progress in between games.
That's incredibly important. Holy shit. Pepe needs this win. And Mike, goodness gracious me, oh my. I hope Mike can do it. This is ZVP. And like I said earlier during the EU game, Steven, Protoss and Terran have been having one fuck of a time getting through with Zerg. So
True.
let's see if that Zerg strength can really come in and make Yi great again, or make Pepe great again. These Freudian slips. Oh. Not seeing anything crazy. Hatch first from Mike, then into the gas. So we're going to see a pretty quick speed after the pool comes down. On the Bombjin side, though, he's also going through a macro build, gateway expand. Nothing too crazy. Is he going to lose that probe? Oh, Bombjin loses the fucking early probe.
Oh
Big
my
news
God.
mistake. I don't think he even got it. I don't think he got any scouting. No, he didn't. He just let that thing die.
He did see the hatchery going down, however. So
He
Mike
did.
with the early game probe snipe with 4 drones. I don't think that should ever happen. Congratulations to Mike. Oh god.
Now, I think he sent those drones down specifically to do that. So is there something he's trying to hide? Maybe the gas timing?
I don't know.
Bombjin, let's see if he can extend that crazy neck of his over to the other side of the map and get some good vision. Bombjin going for the usual. We're seeing the gateway, cybernetics core.
Nothing too exciting going on.
Yeah, look at that cybernetics core. That little thing on top that's spinning. That's kind of a cool addition to the skin.
Yeah. Don't know what it is or why it's spinning, but
That's the motion of research and science
gotcha.
being done. Now we see Lings streaming across the field. We're halfway, almost 3/4 of the way towards the completion of speed. But
Oh
these
my
Lings are going
God.
to go ahead and get in and do some shit.
Oh my god, Mike is just running Lings into the base. How did he have this read? Protoss should probably never be taking damage like this. Mike able to kill 1, 2, 3 probes? Nope. Ooh, Bombjin pulling a lot of probes out here to
4.
defend.
Oh, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and he almost got the stalker.
Oh
Did
my
they just?
God.
Oh, damn! This is some bad damage, Steven. 16 lings lost, but for 7 probes, I'd say that's worth. And then he's going to lose that stalker too.
7 workers killed. My overlay changed. I don't know why, but works.
So that looks like a kind of shoddy wall. That seems like something important?
Seems like not a regulation wall. That is correct. These lings are actually going to destroy that robo facility. Bombgen running into a lot of trouble as more speedlings come streaming into the base. I don't think Bombgen has enough to deal with these lings.
Nope, not at all.
He's desperately trying to wall off. 19 harvesters for the Zerg, 23 for the Protoss, but the Protoss is about to lose a whole lot more. The shield battery is shooting, I guess. I didn't know it could do that. Or wait, maybe
it's just giving shield to everything.
Oh, no, it's just giving shield. Okay. Oh, it's possible that Bombgen will just barely hold on here.
Mother of God. Yeah, that was a rough go for Bombgen.
I don't know, actually, though. Mike Fort went a lot of economy here in order to play this Ling style early on. Ooh, more Lings come streaming into the base. Once again, trying to focus down that gateway. We've got a couple more Lings in pursuit. We do have 2 shield batteries up now, though. Mike trying to get these Lings past the shield batteries. I don't think you're going to be able to kill that Zealot, Mike.
No, I think that's a bad place to kind of be taking a fight. Bombgen does have like a nice little Sim City going on there. He should just run up like he is now, which is attack the main base.
Which he's trying to do it. Gives him the ability to attack these units as well. Although more probes are being killed in the natural.
Oh, no. Yeah,
all these Bombgen is forced to pull his workers up here. It might be that Mike could close this game out with a bunch of speedlings. It's actually starting to look like it. Bombgen sitting at only 130 minerals, pulling lesser numbers of probes to fight off Lings. And Mike. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's the action I've been wanting to see tonight, Steven. Holy shit.
Are we about to see are we about to see the NA? The NA team just comes screaming through here. So, as we update our point totals, Team Pepe will take 2 bonus points for this win. 2 bonus points. 2?
2? That's nuts. So what, we're up to, what now, Steven?
5 3/4 versus 12 3/4.
That's a pretty good catch-up from where we just were before the Starcraft session started.
That's true.
Not to let my bias show, but I'm feeling good about Pepe right now.
We're coming into Game 4, joined by guest caster Dan.
Who's not actually in the game, mind you.
What did you come here to say?
Oh, I just wanted to let people know that game right there with Bombgen, it was only $10 to get Bombgen to throw. Can you believe that compared to some of the other ones I've spent? That long neck, I guess he needed a turtleneck or something.
In rehearsal.
Just a little bit shy.
Okay, Dan. In the bottom left corner, fighting valiantly on behalf of Team Yi, trying to put the brakes on the Pepe train, we have Caleb, the team leader for the North American Yi squad. Opposed to the bottom right Zerg player, Mike, player 2 from Team Pepe, which is currently undefeated in this series, possibly looking for its 4th win in a row, which would grant them another 3 points. 2 points for the multi-kill, and an additional point because Mike would have survived the format.
Mother of God, Steven. That would be insane. That would put them so close to tying it up. I mean, like you said, they could fucking...
They could. They could not only tie it up, they could actually come back.
Holy shit. Tomorrow would be a new day. It would be like today never happened.
True.
And it looks like Caleb's going for something a little aggressive. Maybe? We had a pull first before hatch.
Wait a second. How can I see who's in this game? Is Honeybear in this game? In this lobby? Honeybear! Honeybear! Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I will say this, that if Honeybear is feeding anything to Mike, it doesn't seem to be much because Mike is, I think, going for a later pull. Yeah.
This isn't a horrible build. He'll have speed started as soon as the pool starts. We have 6 Lings coming out really early from Caleb, looking to shut down a greedy early expand if it can. Although this is quite a large map, I'm not sure if those lings will make it in time in order to be able to do so. Also,
Yeah,
not too sure about the scouting from Caleb. Maybe he's worried about weird shenaniganery.
He seems to be. He's definitely looking for some good map vision. He's pushing across. Like you said, 6 lings coming out. Only 5 that are going to hit the fucking hatch right now.
Mm-hmm. And 6 lings are already going to be out for Mike.
Yep. Yeah, he's good. He's fine. So now it comes to that knife fight, right?
Possibly.
What this definitely is doing, though,
Ooh.
is Mike links at home.
Nice micro there from Caleb.
Ooh.
4-on-4 was able to take out a ling. Oh, but the queen spawns. Mike is going to lose or Caleb is going to lose another ling there, unfortunately for him. He's able to run in, get some vision. Lots of lings right now being produced by Mike, though. Probably, or perhaps an overreaction, unless he counters with these lings and fights. Caleb needs to be very careful not to get caught here. He did pull ahead in harvester count despite opening pool first.
Yep, looking at the map, obviously Mike is now scouted by Caleb, but Mike is lacking in knowledge of what Caleb might be doing on the other side of the map. Hopefully he'll see it. He is pushing with his lings. His speed is getting close to finishing. Both speeds are going to finish at about the same time, so this is a decisive battle. This could be, but he's pulled up his drone.
Yeah, Caleb is fine. He's positioned well, although we are going to see banlings made here. This is going to be the fight that will determine probably this game. Actually, it's ZVZ, so anything can happen. Who knows? We've got Mike streaming banlings into the base. We've got a spine crawler already done in the back of Caleb's expansion. He does have 2 queens on the ramp here. 4 drones will be brought forward. 1 banling released at a time. Decent control here by Caleb. Although these 2 queens coming down, I'm not too sure about it. We've got banelings coming out, working with the lings to defend, and the lings are pushed back. Mike's aggression will be stopped here. And I will say that at the end of this, I will say that Caleb has taken a commanding lead here. 2, even though the worker count appears similar, 6 workers on the way for Caleb. 2 spine crawlers defending this expansion.
Yeah, Caleb did lose 5 workers, but I mean, a bunch of lings went down for Mike and banelings. That's oof.
Oh no, Mike is trying to get banelings in here, but there are too many spines for Caleb, defending this base with ease. However, Caleb still producing lings, panicking. Lair started.
Yeah,
worker count
that's good.
Roughly close. 23-22.
Yeah. Maybe that's good for Mike that he provoked that panic response, but he seemed like he was really trying to force the situation there.
Not too sure what Mike's plans are now. Mike, a little bit oversaturated in the main, needs to transfer some drones or make some buildings. We've got lings running around the map.
Oh.
Not too sure what these guys are doing. Yeah, just running by each other. There's no way that Mike is getting any real ling run by into Caleb's base.
Mike's base is open.
Caleb could get something cute here. Manages to pick off a drone that looks like he was going to make a 3rd. Might kill that queen. The banling doesn't get out in time. Caleb with a pretty good micro. Nice, pulls back most of his lings. Only loses 2 lings for 1 banling. Most people would consider that a good trade. These lings, Caleb's lings, will make it safely home.
So lots of ling war going on. Do we have a tech upgrade? I don't think anyone's gone into roaches yet. We are getting double gases from Caleb.
Spire going down by Caleb. The lair is complete. Mike's lair barely started.
Yep. Mutalist play. I think that's going to be the first mutas that we've seen this day, isn't it?
It will be the very first mutas we've seen.
That'll be interesting to play out. So Caleb is ahead with regards to his tech. We're seeing double evolution chamber from Mike. I wonder if he's going to have anything to really counter that with. I mean, I don't think you can do Ravagers against
mutas. Of course not. The next pivotal part of this game is going to be whether or not Caleb can do serious damage with his Mutalisks. He's telegraphing the Mutalisks a little bit here by trying to clear queens so desperately, although it could just be him clearing, or not queens, but clearing overlords.
That and a little bit of the heavy investment in the ground defense does kind of telegraph.
Yeah, screams mutas a bit, yeah. Or it could be Nidus Roach, or it could be some other weird shit, but I would assume muta, but I haven't played this game for like 5 years, so.
Well, Mike is going into his own spire, so he is not going to be completely dead in the water.
A little scary, actually. Him going into his own spire there means he's going to be very late. It means he might be a little bit cocky when it comes to defending against enemy mutas. If we don't see any spores go down soon, these 6 mutas coming out from Caleb could do crazy damage. Caleb is going to have total control of the map, which leaves his Lings free to kill that third, and it's going to put Mike in a very awkward spot where he's locked going on the same tech, the lesser base count.
Yep, Ling Bane coming to the front of Mike's base. They're going to definitely get that cancel.
Yep, Caleb easy as a cancel here. 5 Banelings defending from any Ling aggression, or defense, I should say. It looks like Mike is going to send some enemy Lings, probably trying to snipe Caleb's third. Caleb, however, mutas on a kill mission right to the base. Got a little bit of fighting going on here in the middle. Nice Banelings. Mike not paying attention. Looks like Mike is trying to snipe that third as Caleb looks to defend with Lings, and mutas fly into the main base. That is going to be an easy queen snipe. There are no spores out, and Mike immediately ousted from the game as Caleb steps forward and says, "No, Pepe, you will not be steamrolling my team today." Team Captain Caleb comes in and shuts down the Pepe aggression.
Bonk. Right into Starcraft jail. No 3 points for Pepe.
Now, as that is his first win, there will be no points awarded yet for the win. He needs to win 1 more game in a row to secure a win for surviving, or a point for surviving, and another point for a sequential kill, if he can do it.
Now, I will say that if we go back and forth until the end of this series, Pepe has done a good job so far. If this is how it stays, they've put themselves back on the map where tomorrow
still a 7-point deficit. I think Pepe still wants a better showing than this, but
oh, absolutely, yes, they need those points.
Now this is quite a dramatic game.
This is Honey Bear the coach for Pepe, right?
This is Honey Bear, North American Pepe Team's 2020 Yi vs. Pepe Olympics coach and player versus Caleb, the coach of the opposing Yi team. A ZVZ. Apparently every single one of my fucking fans plays Zerg.
I wonder why. You had a pretty big impact on the StarCraft 2 scene, didn't you? You were the Infestor Hit Squad founder?
Yeah, I hope so.
Led the way. I mean, Koreans, the most prominent and prolific players of StarCraft adopted your techniques. That's a high honor.
Yeah, until they got nerfed.
Till they got nerfed. But they wouldn't have got nerfed if you hadn't highlighted how fucking dank they were.
Thanks, bud.
But here we are. You're welcome.
So here we go. We have Caleb looking to get some more points on the board for Team Yi, grow that lead, go into day 2, comfortably ahead of Team Pepe, versus Honey Bear, looking to reset the streak, try to put some more points on the board for Pepe so they don't go into tomorrow's games, the last day, with such a deficit.
Now, I don't mean to read into anything too much, but Caleb was pretty on point with his timing when it came to his hatch first. Honey Bear, a little slower, but though he did go faster into his extractor and then spawning pool. But it seemed really slow. But I think Honey Bear is going to go into speedlings really quick. So we're going to see some aggression early on.
I mean, he did hatch first at least, right?
Yep.
Or did I miss?
He did.
Yeah. Oh, no, wait.
So,
yeah, I'm sorry, yeah. Yep, yeah, both players going mirror builds here, so nothing too out of the ordinary right now.
Nope, just trying to get into the mine, see if like the few second pause between the two, despite them starting very similar, was like maybe a brain fart for Honey Bear. I don't remember what race he plays. I'm assuming it's Zerg. I'm assuming he's bringing his best foot forward for Team Pepe. You didn't have any requirements for like race lock-ins or anything, right?
No, they can change races. The roster's locked.
Okay.
Anything else is whatever they want. And then loser chooses maps. Or losing
Gotcha.
team loser chooses map.
So they're both about equal on vision. Overlord's just now getting across. Now we have the Lings popping on both ends. 6 for Caleb. 4 for Honey Bear. And That's about it. No more in production, but both are going into banelings with Honey Bear's nest slightly ahead.
Honeybear trying to get some lings up to scout. Caleb blocks him completely with his own lings. Caleb setting up a baneling nest defensively early on. 4 more lings being created. He's overproducing on lings quite a bit here, although it could be to try to shut down this early expansion by Honeybear. Honeybear creating lings of his own. Both of them will hit ling speed at about the same time. Both of them making thirds at about the same time.
Macro ZVZ. Roaches incoming. Not at the moment, but that is my prediction. I'm assuming we're going to see some roach puke fests. Maybe some Mutalisks. I'd like to see a more well-fed Mutalisk game. Those can get kind of exciting.
Maybe. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, last game was pretty scrappy, a little anemic on the part of the Pepe player. We're seeing some pressure now at Caleb's third base, but the banelings are there to defend. And some good shots. I don't think he's going to get anything done here.
Maybe.
But he's committing.
I don't know. Honeybear has 3 banelings of his own. This is going to come down to a micro fight. Caleb has 2 queens here to assist. He needs to focus fire those banelings. He manages to kill 1, manages to kill 2, and manages to take the 3rd baneling out without losing a single ling. Honeybear creating 2 more banelings up here. Caleb defending flawlessly. 12 more lings on the way as Honeybear focuses on his economy at home, realizing he's probably not going to get much done here. His lings retreat. And now we have Caleb attacking the enemy hatchery, not paying attention to his lings, though. 2 banelings managed to wipe out 80% of his attacking force. And unfortunately, what could have been a free 3rd base snipe from Caleb turns into a failure. A scout at best. Caleb streaming the remaining of his Zerglings across the map, along with 2 banelings. Honeybear producing a metric fuck ton of lings behind it, 22 on the way. Caleb needs to morph some banelings here if he wants to be able to kill this 3rd. He's not going to be able to do it with lings alone, and he does not.
No.
2 banelings on the way. Oh, and the banelings are retreating. Oh, waiting at the top of the ramp. Very smart, playing off of Honeybear's lack of vision at the top of that ramp. Will Caleb make a few more banelings? Does he know how to play the game? He is not. He is going to run right up the ramp. Oh my god, Honeybear just barely misses a key baneling detonation as Caleb retreats.
Oh, that was insane. That was intense. Caleb could have lost his entire army there. That was really close, and Honeybear is going to push him back and say, hey, back the fuck up, homie. I don't need you coming to my base right now.
Caleb retreating back to his base. Honeybear with a superior amount of lings here. Caleb should have held the ramp, but instead he retreats to his 2 queens. These queens, though, not in a good position. Honeybear picking off 1 queen for free. Possibly could have done more damage there, but decides to play a little bit safely. Pulls out a little bit. Checking the income score. Harvesters are close to even. Blue with 2 more drones. We've got lings and roaches on the way for Honeybear. A spine crawler and roaches on the way for Caleb. Caleb clearly feeling a bit more defensive here.
Yeah, the Honeybear and Caleb did both go into roaches. We are seeing that game coming into play. Honeybear was a little ahead on his roach production, but I don't think that is enough to really solidify any sort of lead.
Caleb holding the top of this ramp. Caleb is not going to be giving it up. Honeybear is going to look to make an attack on the left side. Caleb must know that it's coming. He sees the lings streaming in. Very risky to play with those with so many banelings afoot. Caleb backing into a very bad spot, allowing his roaches to get trapped behind his queen near his hatches. He cannot lose all of these banelings, or those lings will come in and do massive damage. He brings 1 forward. He's got 1 left. Honeybear streaming in reinforcements. Caleb not fighting with a spine crawler that he's buried in the back that's just sitting there watching the fight happen. Caleb needs to play with this spine crawler. He built it. He spent minerals on it. He needs to use it. Finally, the spine crawler gets 1 longy boy arm into the fight. This queen needs to be careful. It's about to be sniped by Honeybear coming forward. More lings streaming out. Honeybear wisely droning up at home as Caleb continues to produce units to defend against this attack. If Caleb can kill all of these roaches, it might have been worth it. Although, who's to say? We have a massive pull ahead of harvesters from Honeybear. 8 worker lead now as Caleb looks to strike with his counterattack.
Yeah, in the production tab, though, we only see 4 roaches and 6 lings in production. We do have 2 spine crawlers, so Honeybear does recognize the threat that is headed towards him. He should have pulled out maybe about 2 engages earlier. These roaches are probably going to get this base. I don't think those spine crawlers are going to pop in time.
Caleb coming down in a commanding position here with superior numbers, although these roaches are hurt. both emotionally and physically, from the defense of their last base. Not the greatest of control here. These roaches are not in a winning fight with Honeybear's Spinecrawler defending here. He did try to do a Ling run by at the natural. It appears he was able to kill a few drones, not too successful. These roaches will fight to their final breath here at the expansion of Honeybear. More roaches being produced by both players. The harvester count, though, pales now for Honeybear. Caleb took a commanding lead in workers. Honeybear trying to catch up. 7 more drones on the way. Caleb will remain ahead, though, in workers. We take a look real quick at the gas mining going on. Caleb mining the gas at his third base, his second expansion. Honeybear needs to transfer workers around. Not very saturated on his mineral fields.
No. Honeybear did go up and finish off that queen, which is good, but there's another one just spawned, getting the injects. That was, how do you feel about that move for Caleb? Do you think that got him any sort of advantage, that he capitalized on that last little fight?
Yeah, for sure. He produced a ton of workers behind that attack, which is what you should do. Your goal is always to be doing one thing while you're doing another thing. If you're attacking, you're also making workers. If you're making workers, you're defending. If you're defending, there's always like something. There should always be something going on behind what you're doing, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So Caleb trying to sneak in with Lings here to do damage, although Honeybear pretty well defended at both entrances. I don't think anything cheap. No quick Lings are gonna do anything bad here. There's a way to see units killed. Control R. Ah, there we go. Okay. So Caleb has only killed 6 workers this game, and now the worker counts have even. Honeybear has saturated his bases.
Yeah, we do have a 4th coming down for Caleb. So Caleb is really getting ahead when it comes to economy. Honeybear needs to do something pretty quickly.
We have a Spire coming down, interestingly enough, for both players, almost at the exact same time. Roach speed on the way as well, though Caleb's will be done far sooner. Caleb with a healthy number of roaches out here on the field, a 40 supply lead. Mostly in roaches now.
What do you go to from roaches? Do you go roach to Mutalisk?
I have no idea anymore. I would imagine you'd play a ground game, but Mutus could be like a nice catch if somebody's not ready.
I want to see some infestors. Some brood lords. We had some infestors earlier. I want to see brood lords.
Let's see. It appears right now that neither player is aware of either other player's Spire. So both players are about to be shocked. Honeybear, however, saving up for far more mutas. 14 mutas in production now to Caleb's 7. Now, Caleb will have some queens to defend with as well. One thing that Honeybear needs to be careful of here, though, is that seeing 14 mutas on the map is going to be a huge signal to Caleb to just send his roaches down the middle. There is absolutely no reason not to, especially once he realizes his own mutas are outnumbered. While mutas can kill roaches and roaches can't kill mutas, it takes the mutas very long to work their way through the high HP value roaches. And here it will begin. Caleb should notice that his mutas are outnumbered as his roaches stream across the map. He is looking to kill not 1, but maybe even 2 bases. Honeybear needs to decide, is he going to defend or is he going to attack? And it looks like he has decided on defending. The mutas come in to defend. Caleb will instantly snipe this base and possibly retreat, possibly attack. He's not getting very many drone kills, which is what he needs here. Ooh, and this is pretty scary for Caleb. He's committing really hard with his roaches here. These mutas are going to begin to work these units down. The roaches are going to try to retreat, but they're going to endure massive damage while retreating due to these mutalisks. Caleb is streaming another roach contingency across the map, perhaps looking to poke into the natural as these ones retreat and draw the attention of Honeybear's mutalisk force, although Honeybear might be putting himself in a really good position after this attack. Oh, okay.
I think Honeybear's screwing up by pulling back with his mutas. I think he should push with both muta and roach, because those roaches are ready to die.
Possibly, although at the top of this ramp, Caleb will be able to defend against Honeybear's attack if he positions himself correctly, which he's not. And he is beginning to. Hydras come in to help. However, Honeybear's roaches have made it up the ramp, which is scary for Caleb. Even though he wins with a +1 missile attack, it might not be enough, but it might. This is going to be really close. We've got drones being pulled. We've got roaches and hydras working. Honeybear managed to clean up the attack at his natural. These roaches are doing massive damage. They're going to make it out of the base. They're going to snipe another hydra, maybe a queen. No, they're not. Oh, they might get a queen or 2 down here. Both queens injected. The mutas are coming in as well. We've got 6 hydras here, plus a couple queens to defend, but that's a lot of mutalisks. Almost 20 mutalisks here to fight.
That's a good bit of focus fire. He got down those hydras. Honeybear did screw up with his positioning. He lost the concave where he should have stuck behind and finished off those hydras and roaches. That wasn't great, but we do see Caleb coming around with the counter attack, and this is going to be a little crazy. There aren't a lot of mutas. Actually, there are no mutas. There are only Caleb's mutas. He's going to get some counter damage.
Is looking at, this is almost a last-ditch attack, it feels like. Maybe not. Let's check the harvester count. He does trail by 8 workers. He's going to be able to pick this 4th off, but he desperately needs to be able to defend without throwing his entire army at Honeybear over and over again just to keep him a bit off kilter. Feels like right now Caleb is playing to delay the inevitable. This Mutaforce is going to need an answer. Caleb is working at Hydras behind this, but it's going to... who knows if he's going to be able to get enough to deal with both the Roaches and Mutalisks. Now, Honeybear's ground force, important to note, is 0-0. He is just finishing Missile Attack 1, whereas Caleb is sitting on 1 armor upgrade and 2 missile attack upgrades. So Caleb is playing for a longer game. He does have a 4th base up and running, albeit he doesn't have very many drones there.
What do you do in this situation when you're going up against someone that has a superior muta count? Do you invest heavily in Hydras, or do you invest heavily in static defense?
I mean, Hydras will work. Spores are very effective. They were buffed many a time over the history of StarCraft 2.
We do see Honeybear just kind of holding this position. I think he's looking for any kind of any damage he can do. He is using his block of mutas to his advantage.
That he is. Hydra's trying to defend, but Honeybear easily picking off gases here. Caleb needs to be careful. Spore colonies are dangerous to mutas. However, with this number of mutas, can do massive damage inside of a base. And now we see the true strength of mutas as they're able to move between bases on maps like this incredibly easily. Honeybear needs to be careful not to lose too many mutas here. But now he's going to be able to move down into this base. The queens can try to defend. They need to spam transfusion on that Spore Crawler. They are not. Not a single transfusion goes down. Not a single transfusion on any of the queens either. Every queen goes down max energy.
Insane, intense, holy shit. Honeybear running circles around Caleb right now. Almost got the lair. He didn't, but he did get a lot of important units.
Fortunately, Honeybear's mutas are just dancing around this entire base. Caleb now in an almost defeated position as he desperately works on an infestation pit and lurkers. Honeybear morphing an ungodly amount of banelings. And Honeybear is looking to close this game out in the next attack.
We call this the cucked and fucked Pepe special. That's what's about to happen. I think a whole bunch of hate and discontent is about to roll their way onto Caleb's face.
Oh my god, my screen is going crazy.
Lurkers be damned. That's the only thing that might save him. I don't see an Overseer here. So maybe if he doesn't realize it.
Oh my god, wait, Lurkers are getting some huge hits up here. Is it going to be enough?
No, I don't.
None of the banelings actually connect. Those lurkers did massive damage on the ground. The entire army of Honeybear gets cleaned up here. Caleb with a massive turnaround. These lurkers MVPs. We have a 20 kill, a 15 kill, a 9 kill, and a 5 kill lurker. Caleb's army comes streaming across the map. The Hydras are not going to, or the mutas are not going to be able to deal with these Hydras, and we need a ground army that's going to be able to deal with these lurkers. Honeybear is in trouble here. An unbelievable turnaround by Caleb, who still trails by almost 20 workers. Caleb moves in to cut off the natural and the third from each other. The lurkers burrow, the Hydras fight, the Roaches tank. Are these Hydras going to be able to deal with these Mutalisks? That's what it all comes down to at the end. It looks like the mutas are actually going to be able to persevere.
Those mutas, those life-saving mutas, holy shit. Still, I'm not seeing an Overseer on the board from Honeybear, which is a big mistake. We need to get that down so this doesn't happen again, but the mutas, they saved the day for Honey. That could have been the end. That was such a bad engagement. All you need to do is have a... I don't know why he didn't expect it. He knew Hydras were on the board. He knew he was still playing with the ground army. Why didn't he have an Overseer?
This game, what will happen? Honeybear fighting hard to get those Pepe points back, but Caleb is not going to give up that easily. We have Hydras coming out to defend these lurkers. Do you see what
I see 4 infestors.
Yeah, we got infestors out. Fungal growth on mutas will be disastrous. Also incredibly effective against banelings as well.
Yep. I don't know if I want to say that the Yi folks are listening or not, but it is just crazy they brought out 4 infestors.
Honeybear needs to be careful. This Muta squad, a good offense is a great defense. This Muta squad and its ability to keep Caleb locked at home is what's keeping Honeybear's entire base safe. If these Mutas fall, Caleb is going to be able to apply so much more pressure to Honeybear's units and base.
Yep, and there he is taking a few good hits.
And I think
some drones.
Honeybear has seen the infestors, so he will play a bit safer here now.
Steve, Honeybear has killed 43 workers
Yep.
to Caleb's 19.
We saw that earlier. 43 workers killed. The harvester count does remain low for blue. Caleb desperately needs to resaturate his bases. He's got 3 bases to mine. Only 46 workers. These Mutas are going to fly around and look for some easy hits. A few Banelings rolling around. Another spore has been made here. Oh, Caleb about to lose another 10 drones.
Oh, feels bad, man. Lots of drones going down. These Mutas cannot stand up against that many Hydras, though. Not in any fashion that makes it worth the stay.
They don't need it. They're killing more workers. 50 workers killed by Honeybear at this point. We need to see a dramatic increase in the amount of drones for Caleb. He's just not making them.
Nope. And now he's moving in with the Ravager Roast Hoach. I think he's looking to, to do some serious damage.
Seismic Spines. Oh, and increased attack range of lurkers. That's cool. Honeybear with an incredible ground army, hitting 200 supply.
The lurkers are out of position. The lurkers are at the 4th.
Caleb locked at 130. No way. Caleb can't possibly hold off a second attack of this magnitude. There's no possible way. The Mutas continue to run through the base. The lurkers completely out of position, defending the 4th. As Honeybear's army streams into the base, how are lurkers going to deal with the Ravagers that can target them? We've got fungals going down. Mediocre damage being done here. The lurkers are being brought in. 3 burrowed at a time. Caleb controlling for his life. More fungals going down. Ravager shots destroying lurkers. More Ravager shots coming down. Caleb trying to micro about them, but there's just too much for Honeybear here. There's too much for him to deal with. Honeybear marches his army, committing it completely to this attack as it comes up the ramp. Lurkers being sequentially burrowed over and over again. Infestors looking for fungal growths as Ravagers control the ramp. We've got Vipers coming in. Unfortunately for Caleb, even if he holds off this attack, it's hard to say if he has any chance of winning this game. More Ravager shots, trying to zone out Caleb's army. Honeybear ready to focus fire that hive. You've got some something, not plague. Fuck, that was the defiler. I
can't remember the name of it either. Yeah, but that's
acid
totally
spores, I think.
Yeah.
Caleb finally manages to hold off the attack, but at what cost? 32 workers to 60. The tech advantage lies with Caleb, but Honeybear just fights with an overwhelming ferocity. He has the numbers on his side.
Yeah, Steven, I'm going to be honest. I don't see how he comes back from this. Caleb just took a significant amount of damage. He was slow to respond. He had his lurkers out of position. He had his infestors out of position. And while they did a lot of good damage and the Vipers came in and did a great job to clean up the Mutas, Honeybear was able to get in and do a shit ton of damage.
Honeybear looking to do a lot of damage at this 4th now. Caleb defending with lurkers once more. Caleb still half the workers, 28 to 60, not good. He is working on taking another base. Can he defend it, though? Vipers consuming, lurkers burrowing, infestors infestering.
I don't think he can. I think if Honey goes for the top base that's being built right now, Caleb has to move everything he has to defend it, and Honey could just do a small force to take out the that really exposed one, that exposed 3rd. A little death ball moving up from from Honey. I think he's going for it. He's going for that expansion. He's collected his army, split it into 2, and it's moving in. Caleb coming up for the defense, but will it be enough?
Honeybear is not moving with Overseers. I don't know why. He should have them with his army at this point. If Caleb plays this right, he could take a very effective fight. However, is it going to be enough?
Overseers?
I don't know. It is a mistake. He just needs overseers. There's no reason not to have him. Caleb smells blood in the water. He might be looking to win some really cost-effective engagements here. He is picking off quite a few units, seeing that there's no overseer.
Oh, if he gets an infestor fungal in there, he can plant them down and get the lurkers right on top of them.
That is true, but that's a lot of micro we're talking. Oh no, Honey Bear going for the big gambit here, decides to trade off his position on the map to do a massive attack here for Caleb. Caleb, not really able to probably close the game out though, is going to be forced to come back and defend. Seems to be a good play for Honey Bear, though he will most certainly lose at least a section of this army.
He has 2 overseers on the board. He needs to get them with his army. That's one of the biggest factors of this.
It's
The
true.
fungal's playing a good
Oh, these are some good fungal lurker fights, but Caleb is just so far down. We also see a lurker attack at Honey Bear's natural, but unfortunately the phrase too little too late. Really good lurker defense going on here, but
I didn't realize how many bases Honey Bear had created, by the way.
Yeah, Honey Bear is
on that.
Oh, Caleb running around with some lurkers here, but there is an overseer there. But Honey Bear didn't even know there's an overseer there. Honey Bear has no idea. Does he not realize?
Big force from Caleb coming in.
Oh my God.
Shit.
We've got a few Viper pulls, but the supply difference is 114 to 166. There's no way Caleb can win this final fight. Honey Bear pulling drones, though, for a final attack. Caleb is actually whittling down Honey Bear, not in an actual sense that he's defeating him on the board, but he's defeating him in his mind. Honey Bear taking his final attack, it looks, to Caleb's base. Drone streaming around the top left of the map, the main army coming down through the center. Caleb pulls back some lurkers to defend. Honey Bear still without any overseers. One overseer in tow. Caleb looks to make the base trade. Caleb has cleared out almost all of Honey Bear's mining. The supply difference is closing 108 to 150. No supplies by either side. Caleb sitting on 6 lurkers here. They are held position. He's looking for a big hit, but the overseer comes in. Is he going to notice? And he finally releases them. Oh, he was not getting the big hits he was looking for. Caleb loses 6 lurkers, almost the rest of his squad. Caleb is valiantly trying to base race here, but is he going to be able to do it?
This is the most exciting game we've had all night. The base trade between Honey Bear and Caleb. Pepe versus Yi.
Unfortunately, Caleb just does not have enough here to actually survive. But I will say, it was tremendous how close he came.
It absolutely was. I mean, we have 20 drones on Honey Bear's side. Honey Bear still has... He doesn't have enough to build a
Caleb
hatchery.
needed to sneak a drone out and build 1 hatchery. But unfortunately, Caleb, 4 buildings on the map. 3 buildings remain. 2 buildings remain.
Caleb's drones are gone, and he has no building remade.
Yep. And unfortunately... This game far closer than it should have been. Honey Bear barely managing to scrape out a win.
Oh.
What a scrappy game.
What a game. I think that was the most fun game we've had tonight. That was a blast.
Welcome to Game 6 of the 2020 Pepe v. Yi North American Starcraft games. It's part of the 2020 Pepe v. Yi Olympics. This could be our last match of the day. If Honey Bear manages to defeat Valerie here, it will put Pepe in a commanding position. Not only will Honey Bear get 1 point for winning and 1 point for a bonus kill, the 2 remaining Pepe players, both Buster and Marine King, will have survived the format, giving Pepe 2 additional points as well. 1, 2, 3, so that's 4 points. If Pepe manages to win here.
A 9 to 12 position is a position I think the Pepe folks could be happy with, especially after their showing in CSGO and StarCraft this morning.
Well, we have Honey Bear coming for a drone scout here. Valerie appears to be droning up. Lays down a hatchery. Honey Bear doing much the same. Nothing too crazy here. Is drone scouting standard in ZVZ?
You know, to
Maybe
be
Honey
honest,
Bear's
I don't
just...
remember. Yeah, we're seeing a little later gas from Honey Bear, but otherwise kind of mirror. Yeah. With Valerie just a little ahead on everything. So it's been an exciting day at gaming. This morning we had the EU, Starcraft folks, Yi taking a commanding lead throughout that, and then CSGO was kind of a crazy bit of matches with Pepe coming out only 1.5 points compared to Yi's 12 3/4. So this is really the NA Starcraft saving esports, as it were, as they bring Pepe onto the board in a far more commanding way. A way that makes us excited to continue this day of DGG esports. For those of you old frogs from back in the day, you remember Destiny running the Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, I believe we had. I think we got 2 good ones out of you, didn't we?
For me? Wait,
yeah.
what?
Starcraft tournaments?
Oh, yeah, way back in the day.
Yeah. Destiny 1, Destiny 2, always high quality events. Really good one. He should do another one. But now we see, let's see, we've got a spine crawler coming down. I wonder if that's a signal of early aggression from Valerie in the form of Budas, perhaps. Maybe he's going to rush for that lair. I don't know. But we also see on the other end of the map the Baneling nest for Honeybear. So perhaps just 2 different styles of defense. One, the spine crawler, one, the Baneling investment. But the Baneling investment does come with the luxury of, should you bypass that spine crawler, actually being able to do some damage to drones and the enemy's banelings. But that spine crawler pops, and Honeybear, smart and cognizant enough to pull back and not lose a ling. Valerie has lost 2, nothing too crazy. He's got to be careful though. Valerie's speed is up, and those lings could get surrounded and lost. Oh, there's 1, there's 2. Here comes
Honeybear losing all of his early scouting links here, except for 1. Honeybear not able to get too much information here. Valerie taking a stronger position on the map. Honeybear massively overreacting, making 16 lings. Honeybear is going to have to do some type of counter aggression here. Valerie with a slight 2-drone lead. Maybe not the biggest overreaction, I suppose. We'll see what Honeybear decides to do. Honeybear does have a 3rd up, so he probably feels committed to defending it at least. Valerie will scout that 3rd.
He does scout the 3rd. Valerie also going into Roach Tech. Very interesting to see how this plays out. I feel like Honeybear does need to get in there and actually do a little bit of damage, Steven.
Yeah, I think so, because Honeybear is going to be playing a little bit from behind tech-wise, I guess, since Valerie's going to be streaming roaches. Although, I mean, it's too early to say. Anything could happen, right? Valerie roaches pop out at the right time here. Valerie looks like they're committed to a form of all-in here. We've got 9 more roaches on the way. Valerie, the biggest problem with Valerie's build here is Valerie's going to have a hard time defending from counter ling attacks into their natural expansion. Without a few banelings to defend, which they can't because they haven't made any banelings, they're going to have to rely on superior roach positioning that's going to leave them open either ling run-bys at the main or ling surrounds at the natural. We'll see how that plays out. Valerie also being very sloppy with these roaches on the map. Against a player amassing speedlings, you can't just send 4 or 5 roaches out at a time. You're going to have to send them out in a larger group.
No, that's definitely a big hit. Now, this group up here, I think it can handle this amount of lings.
It'll be close. No. They do hug the wall, which is smart. Valerie has no more roaches coming behind, though. A +1 missile attack upgrade would allow these roaches to 2-shot the lings. Honeybear dropping the BM already.
Oh, and, you know, Valerie might be conceding that maybe that is the case. I mean, because you have Honeybear up when it comes to...
Honeybear is up in bases and up in map presence. Valerie is in a really bad spot here. Valerie's sitting on 2 gases, unfortunately.
Yeah, Valerie's killed a lot of units, but they're all lings compared to those really expensive roaches.
We have a few more roaches streaming across the map. Cringe Destiny meme. Somehow I get attacked between these 2 players going at it, but okay. Valerie looking to do some type of roach attack here, but Honeybear has more roaches, more lings, more workers, more bases.
I think it's the skin. Look at that Honeybear skin. Like, those are some sick little hooks on the roaches, aren't they?
Yeah. Valerie's sitting on so many resources right now, over 1,000 minerals. If they could just convert those to units, 10 more roaches, maybe they would have been able to do it, but unfortunately, Ling's attacking here ahead of the roaches. Other roaches running into other roaches. Honeybear is going to be streaming in more forces here, and it looks like Valerie is going to be forced to concede this fight.
Yeah, I think Valerie knows. Those links come in, helping a bit, actually quite a bit, but, you know,
yeah,
then
but this is like
the Honeybears.
This is kind of all Valerie has left. Honeybear's reinforcements arrive sooner than theirs would, obviously. Yeah, this one looks to be...
Oh, Honeybear. He's relentless in his both aggression, defense, and his BM. Valerie calling it out. Honeybear, let's see if Honeybear gets too cocky. I mean, Valerie's not giving up with this little bit of shit-talking.
Oh no, we have the Pepe versus Yi. The fourth game, the shit talk game that nobody talked about. Uh-oh.
Honeybear digging into the brain of Valerie.
And the final attack comes down here. Unfortunately, Valerie's sitting on so many resources, still supply blocked. The roaches are being spread. Honeybear comes in for the final attack. He has roach speed. Banelings come streaming in. They get some good splash shots. I don't think Honeybear has enough here to make this attack end. But
no.
Honeybear, Honeybear now has roach speed. Now Honeybear is getting more and more units. Valerie pulled in an unfavorable concave. And it looks like Honeybear...
It's just going to be hard for Valerie to really do anything. I mean, you see them queuing up a bunch of spine crawlers, but Honeybear's in there. He's on top. This is the end.
That would appear to be the case.
What's the caster line on it? He smells blood in the water. He's those units across the board. GG is called. And Honeybear takes the win. That's 4 points and end of StarCraft 2, Stephen?
That is the end of our games today, actually.
Good God, what a series. Pepe, NA Pepe, coming back to really, make up for what happened earlier in the day. Was that EU CSGO?
True, yep. The North American StarCraft team picking up slack. So let's talk about what just happened. Pepe won. Second game in a row. That will be 1 bonus point. Hold on. Where are we at? StarCraft score properties. That will be 1 point for Team Pepe for the sequential win. And Honeybear survived the format, giving Honeybear another point. Whoops. Giving Team Pepe, another point. And behind Honeybear, Buster and Marine King, 2 more players, also survived the format, bringing Pepe up to 9 3/4.
Oh, we didn't even get to see Marine King play? Damn.
Buster or Marine King play.
Wow. Yeah, so that's at the end of the day, if Pepe doesn't end up winning tomorrow, Pepe still gets to help NA shit talk EUSC2 a little more.
Fucking competitive game that's ever been released on Twitch. Like, holy shit. Like, you're literally, your avatar is a fucking Teletubby, and you're getting this mad.